think Footy Manager gets to a certain point where tactics just don't matter anymore. Like, our team is so outrageously good. I think I could chuck whatever tactic out there and would still manage to win. But with that in mind, I am going to go over my tactic in this video. And it is working, but bear in mind, our players are insane. Before we go over the tactic transfers since last time we saw each other, we managed to loan out a couple of players. Well, actually, we sold Gavin. I think actually I showed you that. Timber went out on loan because I don't think he was going to play a lot of games. So, important player for Atletico Madrid. I think it's a no-brainer for him because he's just going to go up in his average rating and in his current ability. And James Justin couldn't quite get the transfer that we wanted, so I'm happy to loan him out for the season for £1.1 million. That's a very good deal for us. And again, he's going on loan at Inter. Like, surely he's just going to go up in value. Important player. We have loaned in Ansu Fati because we're paying 0 wages unless he is unused, which I think, to be honest, is probably going to be unused. So even then, it's only £20,000. Very happy with that as a reserve option. So our team is looking like this with a couple of ties players in there. So for this game against the bottom place, by the way, we're top of the league with 15 goal difference for 4 games. We beat Leeds 7-0 with a 4-goal tally to Osimhen there. 3-0, 3-0, 4-2. We're on fire. And now we're going to beat West Ham, who are at the bottom of the table. But anyway, we do have slightly tired players, so Tierney's going to come in there. And Saka's also slightly injured, so he's going to probably not even be on the bench. Let's get Smith Rowe in there. And I like having Emery on the bench. I think he's good enough to deserve a couple of game time opportunities. But this is the team that we're going with. This is the tactic. So we have gone to a central attacking midfielder tactic, and this is a gegenpress which I've tweaked to suit my team. Low crosses. Actually, it should be mixed crosses because we have Osimhen. Pass out from the defence, shorter passing, slightly higher tempo, narrow. I like the narrow. Not taking those long kicks, playing it short to the fullback and centre back. And apart from that, it's basically just the gegenpress. But the player tactic roles, I think, are working very well. We're getting slightly better average ratings from Declan Rice. I still can't really find the best of him. I'm trying him as a box-to-box midfielder. His stats suggest that he can play that well. But we're going to give him a crack at playing that. He might not be finishing his dinner left, right and centre, but he's a workhorse, and I'm hoping that works for us. Deep line playmaker, Odegaard. I'm finding not having a defensive player not an issue. As you saw, we haven't conceded a goal. We're just constantly on the attack. Gabriel Jesus whinged about not having game time, and I think it's kind of valid, so we're going to be playing him for a wee while now. And yeah, that's the tactic. I think the wingers are crucial. You got to have good wingers. I think having it narrow is crucial. The fullbacks, I guess, I kind of want to be more attacking, but they do the job. Alexander-Arnold's got a huge average rating. He's playing incredibly well. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked with this team at the current moment in time. If you guys are enjoying the series, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and can we smash whatever like target you can give me today. And let's jump into this game against West Ham, and then our first Champions League game of the season against Feyenoord. Let's jump into it, and let's come away with another win. This is the team that we're going with, as I've shown you. And we're going to verse West Ham. 20th place. Easy wins. I've just eaten something very spicy. And I'm not going to lie to you. My stomach is hurting. And it is slightly concerning me. But it is what it is. And we're going to move on. And we're going to play this football match. Raya on the bench. Ramsdale obviously getting a bunch of clean sheets. Watch him not get one in this game here. The West Ham team seems out of form, to say the least. If you're wondering what this sound is, I'm taking my jersey off. It's gotten a bit hot suddenly. A good running commentary from me there. Leicester City coming up, second place. Love to see it. West Ham looking like they're going down right now, but their team is good. So I just think they probably got unlucky to start the season off. But here we are at home against the West Ham side that are out of form, while we're in the form of our lives. Hopefully Osimhen can score another hat-trick because he is doing an incredible job right now. So let's see how we go from this first highlight. Tierney into Martinelli into Odegaard. Odegaard into Rice into Martinelli into Alexander-Arnold. I'm expecting a goal here, and I see a goal here. Kai Havertz is continuing to be an incredible player in the save, and actually he's been dropped for Gabriel Jesus. I've been training Gabriel Jesus as the cam because, well, I'm not getting rid of Martinelli. I'm not getting rid of Saka. I'm not getting rid of Osimhen. So he whinged, and he's a very influential player, so it's kind of only the cam position that I can run him in. So he is playing there recently. He's not doing great. I can't lie, it's not doing great. I'm really only playing him because he's whinging. It makes me quite upset that I'm playing him, actually. But out on the right wing today because of the injury to Saka, and to be honest, I wanted to play him out on the wing because I think he's more suited to that than Cam. Well, at least he is right now. I think eventually he'll learn how to play the Cam role. I think he'll do a pretty good job there for us, but I don't know. I think Havertz definitely has a shout to be playing instead of him. But here we are, scoring again. Declan Rice with an assist there, which is going to be good for his average rating because, as I said, I just can't seem to get the best out of him. Like, I don't know if it's because the rest of our players are attacking and he's kind of the only one that's more defensive, that he just kind of doesn't get a high average rating. But in real life, like, he dominates. And I've had deep line playmakers in Footy Manager last year where you'd have them as like the ball winning midfielder and so they'd still get huge average ratings, but doesn't seem to be happening for Rice at the moment. So if he can get some more goal involvement, that would be handy. And of course, that would mean more goals for us, higher goal difference. We're just going to win the league, aren't we? Here's Osman, Kai Havertz. He pops up out of nowhere and manages to put it in for his second goal of the game. Gabby Jesus putting it into the mixer. Deserves a bit of credit for that ball win. Osman arguably should have finished that one. My stomach really hurts. That is, it's not the commentary that I don't think you guys wanted, but it's crucial to me right now, if I'm being honest with you. Might have to... no, I'm not going to talk about that. You're going too far, Raxo. You're going too far. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Odegaard on the free kicks. Tierney in the left back, by the way. Obviously, Antonio Silva is better than Garnacho. Antonio Silva is better than Garnacho. Antonio Silva is better than Garnacho. Well, that's lovely to see, isn't it? Good to know that your centre-back can do that from time to time. 4-0. Well, I think any bad luck we had last season we're certainly making up for here, but we're just clinical. That is incredible. What a finish. Take a bow. Anyway, Tierney. Zinchenko feeling a bit tired, so Tierney popping into the starting lineup. I stand by it. He's like the best left-back in the world, honestly. Like, his stats are incredible. He plays well when he plays. I'm just not even worried about it. I think our left-back position is sorted with Tierney in there. Havertz is about to get a hat-trick. He's gotten a hat-trick. He can't be dropped now. He cannot be dropped. And Gabby Jesus is sitting there with nothing from this game. Not even an assist. To be fair, he did create one of the goals. You know, and an FPL would call that an FPL. Oh, no, I did actually get an assist. It has gone down as an assist. So I'm giving him some level of credit. But again, we're going into the second half, looking like we're going to score as the highlight is coming in. I'm not backing West Ham to create a highlight after their first half. It is them on the ball, though. Playing all the way back to Areola and to Zuma, who I'm seeing getting sold for a huge fee to Saudi Arabian clubs in other FM saves. But it hasn't happened in my FM save. But yeah, I see that one constantly. We almost concede there. Luckily, Antonio Silva comes up and defends the man Bowen who was on the ball. But the chances aren't over yet. They have it at the back post. Paqueta and Ramsdale showing there. Even if he's quiet, even if it's a dull game, he can pop up and make the save where he needs to. And that's the kind of stuff he needs to do if David Raya is going to stay out of the squad. Because as I said early doors, I mean, it's a competition. It is a real competition for that spot in Footy Manager. In real life, I think Ramsdale should have it, but that's another story. Silva with the second goal. He has been a great signing. He took a couple of games to ease in, but clean sheets, goals now. I'm very impressed, that's for sure. What I want to check? Oh, I want to check the Gabby Jesus assist. Yeah, it was just that Havertz one, so it did actually go down as an assist for him, which is good for him. Gives him a bit of confidence, bit of morale, something that he needs at this current point in time. As I don't think he's actually had a goal contribution leading up to this stage, so he will take that and run with it. 6-0. It's a good result, isn't it? It's a very good result. Declan Rice on the ball. I don't know why the commentary has been a bit terrible today. I'm sorry, boys and girls. I'll level with you. I seem to just be saying whatever's happening on the screen, which, to be fair, is what commentary is. But I feel like I normally spice it up a little bit more than this. Let's try it here. Martinelli on the ball. No, that's just saying what's been happening. Declan Rice tries to curl it, not quite getting into the top corner. Now I feel like I'm trying too hard, arguably. Well, I did just talk about I'm a stomach sore, so I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm saying I'm just talking. No, I think you got a good mix, Rax. So don't beat yourself up. You're fine. Odegaard, slightly tired. 8.0 rating though. Playing well. Probably some assists. Kai Havertz, am I going to give him a break? Now, Martinelli's going to come off. We're going to get Smith Rowe on with that right foot of his on the left-hand side. Yeah, that works very well. Zaniolo, I think, I like bringing him on, but I'm not going to bring him on today. Declan Rice is going to... No, Odegaard is going to make weight. I don't feel the need to... he's playing well, but I don't feel the need to keep him on the pitch, you know? If we got him injured against West Ham, it's just not necessary. We don't need to have that. Although Osman is playing really bad, he's definitely thinking about getting taken off. He is actually. Zaniolo is going to come on to that right-hand side. Gabby Jesus is going up top. Tierney looking tired as well. But actually, I don't feel the need to bring him off. Let's bring Ben White off instead. Saving one substitute in case we do get an injury. But we might not even make it. We might live a little bit on the wild side here, boys and girls. The XG does not suggest that we should be winning by this much. But a clinical nature has sent us across the line with a huge margin once again. 6-0 win. And it is all wrapped up. Boys and girls, we are a good football side. Boys and girls, this tactic works. It is interesting to see whether or not it will work against a more difficult side in the future. But of course, I'm thrilled with the way we've played, thrilled with the result, and thrilled with Kai Havertz, mate. He's a nailed-on starter, isn't he? But we are going to be hugely rotating for this next game in the Champions League. All right, first match is obviously pretty calm against Feyenoord. But I think they've generally really niced us up here. We've got Leipzig, who's Lazio, who's again easy win, difficult, and then easy win. I mean, they are both away from home, so I guess I'm being... But you know what I mean? I feel like the only two hard teams are Real Madrid and Barcelona. No disrespect to the other teams, you know what I mean? This is the team that we're going with for this game. Completely rotated, except for Gabriel Jesus up top. I'm going to change it back onto low crosses because actually I think it was working better with low crosses before. Gabriel Jesus is of course pretty small as well, so it works well. I am going to be bringing Martial on at half-time because I want to give him a debut, but Gabriel Jesus wants more starts, so it makes sense to play him here. But apart from that, Smith Rowe, Zaniolo getting his first start, I want to say. Rafinha, Neves with again potentially his first start. Yeah, his first start for the club actually. Probably deserves it at this point. Very good stats, obviously. Emery with the start, Tomiyasu, White, Gabriel Zinchenko, and Raya. Meaning that Lamar and Martial are the only players that aren't playing who are registered, who normally don't start, you know what I mean. Kivior and Castrovili, Pepe and Fati need to be playing games in FA Cups and Carabao Cups because otherwise they're just not going to get any game time this season. I think that Kivior is definitely one that can feel a little hard done by all of that, but hey, it is what it is. He's not the best player, if I'm being honest. In this game, in Football Manager, and in real life, I mean, he's not really going to be breaking into the Arsenal first team anytime soon, but he seems okay. Good rotation option, just like he is a decent rotation option in this game. But Ben White and Gabriel, miles better in both this game and in real life, in my opinion. 10 minutes gone. I'm not seeing anything from the team, but I'm sure it's only going to be a matter of time. With Ersin aside, they have Timber, Blind, Jimenez. I know that Jimenez player is actually on fire in real life, so I can see how that is actually not a bad player, but I don't know if Football Manager is going to translate that. 7 shots to their 0 in 30 minutes, 60% possession or thereabouts. Smith Rowe with a 7.6 rating at the moment, not quite finding the back of the net, or even creating a highlight worth showing apparently, but XG is very high, so it suggests that we should be getting a goal at some point soon, but no highlights coming in that first half, and that's it for Gabby Jesus. He's going to be the only person I'm going to bring off at halftime. The rest of the players obviously don't normally start. Gabby Jesus is only starting because, of course, again, I say about 3 times I promised him that I would play him more, and they whinge if you don't do it. So it's them on the ball, though. I have a feeling we're going to get it back based off the fact that they literally didn't have a single highlight in the first half and not a single shot with 0 highlights. So surely we're going to pick this up and actually see the first highlight of the game, be our highlight. It does look like they're bringing it forward. That is against the run of play. First shot, first highlight. I don't think he's offside either. Raya, mate, there's the first shot that you have... Oh, thank goodness. But still, Raya, there's the first shot that you have faced this season. I don't think you've played a game this season. And you let it go in. Not really pushing for that first team spot, are you? And goal difference is crucial here. So could we be actually slapping some goals into the back of the net? Thank you, Zaniolo. Popping up, putting it into the back of the net, playing in that cam position. Obviously, his best position. I would say his best position. He's been a great player in Football Manager for years. And I think that average rating, £30 million. That average rating that he got last season, justifying £30 million, absolutely. Even just to kind of take it away. Him away from a team like Aston Villa, who actually really were knocking on the door of the title for some time. And if we, kept him around there, I think potentially he would have turned them into a real title contender for the long term. But it was them trying to get in a chance against us. De Jong, Raya kind of makes a meal of it, but it does end up coming our way. Zaniolo could be moving forward, actually. Looks for a ball into the mixer. Is he going to find anyone? There are players in there. Didn't think the highlight was going to continue. Raya, mate, you made a meal of that. Anyway, more goals, goal different, very important, please. Can we get some goals? Can we score from another corner? That would be surprising, but I would certainly take it. It's gone for the Van Persie header there. Not sure that was completely necessary as we've just picked it straight back up, but we have an opportunity now to get the ball in. Neves needs to start games, clearly. What a hit. I mean, Tomiyasu just chips it up for him, and he hits it on the volley. That's incredible. We have seen some very good goals in this game. The bicycle kick, and now that volley. Wow. That's like top bins as it gets. When did we score? When did Emery score? Is there something wrong with me? When did I'm getting concerned about my health now. When did that happen? I'm pausing the recording after this highlight to check if that happened. They did not show that to us, did they? I'm thinking I've got amnesia now, honestly. Chances coming in, Tomiyasu over the bar. Okay, pause recording.